Hello, everyone. This is Ricky Caudill from the Plain Truth Podcast. I'm here to talk about the injury to Joe Burrow. Um, it's bad. It's bad. Now there are those who say it's Joe Burrow's fault because he holds the ball too long, and that causes him to take sacks. Well, if anybody watched that play, if anybody who has two working eyes and half a working brain cell watches that play, they will see that the right guard gets beat right off the bat. Right off the bat. And he's charging pretty much straight at Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow tries to duck to the outside, but there's the left end right there, right in his face. So he tries to cut back in, and the guy that beat Reisner grabs him around the ankle. Now, yeah, he tried to get away. But the man feels responsible for Bengals wins and losses. They paid him $255 million to do that. And he feels in order to, well, to me, knowing the way he plays and knowing with his confidence, his study, and his passion for the game, he feels like he owes him everything he can give him for that $255 million. If he didn't try to make passes, if he just went down or threw the ball out of bounds, the same people who are saying that he's responsible for his own injuries would say he's scared. He's not worth the money. That even though right now they're saying that availability is the best ability, if he were to start going down in the pocket when he felt a little bit of pressure or throwing the ball out of bounds when he felt a little bit of pressure, there would be talks about how, he's lost it. He don't have the nerve for the game anymore. So I'm really tired of hearing this stuff, man. Let's just let it go. The man got hurt. It happens. He got hurt. Patrick Mahomes don't get hurt. Josh Allen don't get hurt. Justin Herbert don't get hurt. Well, they have way better offensive lines than Joe Burrow does. Now, is it all the offensive line's fault? No. But they have about 75% responsibility for that injury. Dalton Reisner actually took responsibility for it. He got beat quickly. Wasn't even funny. So, lay off Joe, man. He's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and if he wasn't trying to score or win every play, then everybody would be saying, he's not worth the money, that he's scared, that he should just, that he's causing the Bengals to lose. So let's leave that alone. Injuries happen, man. Is he injury prone? He's a smaller quarterback. He's not small, but he's smaller. And he really does try to do some Superman stuff sometimes. Sometimes when it works, it blows everybody's mind. Sometimes when even if it does work and he gets hurt, it's like, oh no, it wasn't worth it. Well, I mean, you can't have it both ways, right? Either you got a superstar quarterback that's trying to win every game, every play, every down, or you got a superstar quarterback that doesn't care how much money you paid him. He's not willing to take a chance on getting hurt. That's your two options. Josh Allen, he doesn't care. He's going to take the chance of getting hurt. Patrick Mahomes, he doesn't care. He's going to take the chance of getting hurt. Lamar Jackson, who also has injuries in his career, doesn't care. He's going to take the chance of getting hurt. Justin Herbert, same thing. Going to take the chance of getting hurt. I even saw Aaron Rodgers running around in the first game. So, come on, man. Let's keep the field even. Even, Steven. Let's keep it even, man, for everybody. I would also like to talk about that pass interference on Travis Hunter against, I think it was Yoshivaz. That was pass interference, man. If anybody who doesn't think that was pass interference does not know football, does not watch football. They're just part-time fans with their thumb up their butt. That was pass interference. He deserved the penalty, period, in the game. If he hadn't committed the penalty, the Cincinnati Bengals may not have won. But he did commit the penalty, and the Cincinnati Bengals won. Is that solely his fault? No. Trevor Lawrence had a lot to do with that too. He had a lot to do with that too. Jake Browning. Oh, we need to go get Kirk Cousins in order for the Cincinnati Bengals to have a chance at the playoffs when Joe Burrow comes back, if he comes back. Why? Jake Browning knows this team. He knows this offense. He's been involved in it for 3 years. He played 7 games a couple of years ago, and he won 4 out of the 7, and he kept them all pretty close. So why? Why go into debt? Why go into dead cap debt? Because next year he's owed $10 million whether he plays for the same team or not. Why do that? Why give up a draft pick? You got a guy. He doesn't have to be Joe Burrow to win with this team. He's got the weapons. The defense is playing pretty well. Maybe not great, but they're playing pretty well. Let the man play. And then if he shows that he can't, if he shows he's not up to it, go ahead and get Kirk Cousins. Now, we need a backup, right? Those 3 guys that we got on the practice squad, none of them have ever played in an NFL game as far as I know. And if they did, apparently they didn't do very well. So we need somebody we can count on to back him up. Should we bust the bank just to get Kirk Cousins to do that? No. No, absolutely not. There are other options. There are options out there, man. So let's look for the options, right? The Giants might give up Jameis Winston. Although he throws a lot of picks. But he's never had receivers like the Cincinnati Bengals do. So you never know. Now, I do agree. We do need to, if not spend major draft capital in improving the offensive line now, we need to spend major cap space to improve the offensive line. I'd rather draft. Because if you spend a lot on somebody else's, cast-offs, then you're taking a chance of them not actually doing what you were asking them to do. So, Trent Brown last year. Alex Capo did really, really well his first year, but then he fell off a cliff 2 years. Lucas Patrick just got brought in, already hurt. Dalton Reisman. I'm not saying it's not going to work with him, man, but he got Joe Burrow hurt. He's personally responsible for getting Joe Burrow hurt. So I believe that Jake Browning could get Cincinnati to the playoffs. Can he win enough playoff games to get him to the Super Bowl? Man, I don't know. I'd have to see it to believe it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even a statement against Jake Browning. It's just the fact that I don't know. Well, Carson Wentz, he was a backup that won the Super Bowl, right? Could happen again. So we'll see, man. Keep your fingers crossed. But they're not out of it. They're not out of it. If Jake Browning cuts down on his interceptions and becomes more efficient with just getting the ball out to the star-studded talent we got on offense, we can beat anybody, including Baltimore. They have flaws. So, my team doesn't have an all-star defense. Their team does, and still the Cleveland was in the game all the way up until the halfway through the third quarter. They make fun of Cincinnati now because Cleveland was shutting down Baltimore. They're about halfway in the third quarter. I think the Bengals are going to make the playoffs still. I really do. I think they're going to beat Minnesota next week. Unless Denver's offense improves greatly, their defense can't stop Cincinnati. They didn't last year, and they were considered a great defense then too. So look, Cincinnati played a great defense when it came to Cleveland. They played a really good defense when it came to Jacksonville. Minnesota's got a really good defense too. So if they are able to beat those three defenses, then I don't see why they wouldn't be able to beat Denver. And if they do, they're 4-0. But still, nobody's going to believe in them, and that's fine. I like it that way. Don't believe in them. You motivate them when you do that. Don't believe in them. Please don't believe in them. Talk bad about them. I do not think J.J. McCarthy's done. I don't believe that he's no good. I really don't. He won the first game of the year, and then last Sunday he got hurt. Maybe could he have won? Maybe if he stayed in. But that's 2 games, man. Come on, 2 games, bro. This guy is trying to get used to NFL speed. We give everybody else a break. Let's give him a break. All right. What else is going on in the NFL? I think Indianapolis is a beast. I really do. I do not think Indianapolis is going to go to the Super Bowl. What else? What else are we talking about here? Let me think. Kansas City is not cooked. They are not cooked. They are too well coached and they have a great quarterback. They're not cooked. Now, I believe that there's a pretty good chance that they may just make the playoffs as a wild card. We'll see. We'll see. And let me think what's going on. NFC, I think the Bucks are the best team in the South still. Philadelphia is the best team in the East. Matter of fact, probably by a long shot. In the North, Green Bay is balling out, but they're not going to have an easy time against Detroit. And in the West, I don't know, man. I think it's between the Rams and the Seahawks. I really do. I think when I did my predictions this year, I picked the Seahawks to win that division. I still kind of think they will. So that's about everything I have to say. There are a lot of injuries going on. So be careful, people. Be careful. Not everybody's got a great backup quarterback. So we'll see. Next week we'll see. I'll have my fingers crossed. I'm going to root for Cincinnati no matter what. Our chances have gotten worse with Joe Burrow out. Just flat out, our chances have gotten worse. Jacksonville's Jacksonville, man. Trevor, besides that one playoff game, which he was losing badly before they made the comeback because the Chargers chargered. I don't know, man. I'm really starting to think he's a bust. So, I mean, that's it. We'll see next week. God bless you all. If you enjoyed the post, like it, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get it out there. This is the Plain Truth Podcast, and I'm just giving you the plain truth as I see it. So, I don't think the Bengals are dead. I think they're still going to make the playoffs. There's a chance that even if Burrow is out until next year, they could get to the Super Bowl. There's a chance. We'll see. I don't know. That offense is really strong, and that defense is really shocking some people. So, all right. Well, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Goodbye.